Vision is such a cool sense to talk about because when you're looking at all the other senses, vision is one of the most automatic of the senses. And so, when I wrote the piece this week, one of the things I was thinking about in mind was when people are driving, right? So we talked about how direct vision makes you more sympathetic and how peripheral vision makes you more parasympathetic. Well, when you're driving, every time you look at a car, every time you look at a light, every time you see that person crossing the street, you're using direct vision, right? So the act of driving is very sympathetic, right? So when you get in a car, I don't think there's a single person that I've ever talked to that they say they get in the car and they feel more comfortable, except for like really young people. And I would attribute that more to naivety than I would like a true feeling. They're probably more excited just to get behind the wheel. But for most people, when they start driving, they're worried about the rear view mirror, which means they have to directly look in their mirror. They have to directly look to the side. They see someone pull up in their peripherals. They feel it. They might look that way. So vision is very automatic. And it's so automatic that the best piece of advice it comes to, if you find that you're very stressful in this situation, is just like the previous discussion last week is, okay, what was my tide when I got in the car? Okay. And how do I keep the tide at a manageable level? Because it is a sympathetic thing. So something just to kind of plot and wander about a little bit. I've got a research down below. It's not direct research. It talks about how the eyes work in our everyday tasks. It's going to be very difficult to find strong research correlating stress plus vision, a direct task, what's their level at. That would be really difficult to find, but it's really interesting to look at the mechanisms, see how they relate, and talk to each other. I highly invite you to check it out below. Really, really interesting stuff. So if you feel like you're driving in a car and you feel like you're really stressed out, yeah, driving is stressful. There is no doubt about it. The act of it and how it's designed and how we are designed make it a stressful act. If you say that it is not, then you're just lying to yourself, because the biology behind it makes it so that it is. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you learned something. Like and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next week.